dreamer, take me deeper. Tell me it's more than a memory. 'Cause deep in my heart you belong to me. Gave you a part of my soul to keep forever, forever. When I hear that sound and the lights go down, I wanna go back, I wanna go back. When the silence fades and I fall like rain, I wanna go back, I wanna go back, 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 go back. When I hear that sound and the lights go down, I wanna go back, 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 I wanna go back. When I hear that sound and the lights go down, I wanna go back, I wanna go back. When the silence fades and I fall like rain, I wanna go back, I wanna go back. When I hear that sound and the lights go down, I wanna go back, I wanna go back. When the silence fades and I fall like rain, I wanna go back, 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 I
But when I just got here, I was just a bit like, I don't want to be here anymore.
pull me out of this.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Woo.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Pull me out of this. You know how to calm me down. 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 Pull me out of this. Pull me out of this. Music's getting faster.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Film night.
Oh my god.
Touch me.
Oh my god.
Talk to me.
I knew we were gonna dance, but we danced so hard.
Touch me.
Holy shit.
Talk to me. Touch me. Talk to me.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. Can you feel it? Ladies and gentlemen, the undisputed king of late night, finishing a bite of dinner. All right. Coming to you live from my humble stream center out here in Los Angeles, California. My name is Will Neff. Hold up. Let's change the vibe. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from my humble stream setup out here in Los Angeles, California. I am Will Neff, and I'd like to wish you a very hearty hey now. Hey now. Hey now.
Okay. Here we go. When I'm in the club, yeah, I'm when I'm at the house, yeah, I'm 365 party girl.
Hello.
Little key, should we have a little line? Wanna go real wild when I'm meet me in the bathroom if you're 365 party girl. French manicure, wipe away the residue, push my hair back, look hot when I'm no, I really don't stop when I'm gonna jump when it drops when I'm dial 999. It's a good time. Who the fuck are you? I'm a brat when I'm bumping that. Now I wanna hit my track. Are you bumping that till the windows crack? I'll be no, I'll never go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the hype train.
When I'm in the club, yeah, I'm 365 party girl.
I'm a brat boy.
Should we do a little key? Should we have a little line? Wanna go real wild when I'm meet me in
This is the slop I've been waiting for.
party girl.
Oh, yeah.
Wipe away the residue, push my hair back, look hot when I'm
Bro, there's no hot water in my building right now, so I'm
when it drops when I'm
fresh off the basketball court.
It's a good time. Who the fuck are you? I'm a brat when I'm bumping that. Now I wanna hit my track. Are you bumping that till the windows crack? I'll be bumping that.
Brat.
Go home, don't sleep, don't
Ladies and gentlemen,
repeat key. When I'm in the club, yeah, I'm party girl. Should we have a little line? Wanna go real wild when I'm meet me in the bathroom if you're 365 party girl. French manicure, wipe away the residue.
all right.
Look hot when I'm
I gotta order a new phone case.
when I'm gonna jump when
Hey
it's
now.
down
The
99.
Boys Season 4. Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm bumping that. No,
I gotta let this drop real quick, and then I'll be in the good mindset.
I'll be bumping that. No, I'll never go home, don't sleep, don't eat, just do it on repeat. Keep when I'm in the club, yeah, I'm 365 party girl. Should we do a little key? Should we have a little line? Wanna go real wild when I'm meet me in the bathroom if you're
All right.
365 party girl. French manicure, wipe away the residue. Keep,
That's for cool.
keep,
Hesitation
keep,
Station.
keep,
Thank you.
keep, keep.
Yeah, I need this drop, and then I'll be juiced. What's the movie for tonight? Chill, Winston. Chill. God, that was so crazy. All right. Ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. Little smooth vibe coming in. How's everybody doing? It's a Wednesday. You're halfway through your fucking week. Look at you. Look at us. Who thought we'd be here? Not me. How do you feel about the take Queen is better than the Beatles? I'll be honest. I think a lot of rock groups I prefer to the Beatles. but you cannot ever discredit that the Beatles like created the genre. Like, obviously there were rockers before them, and obviously there were people that contributed to the Beatles style, but like the Beatles, they're the first megastar group in history. They're the first like rock stars. And I would say it's tough to compete with the Beatles because there's so many good Beatles songs. Deja 2, thank you so much. I prefer Queen to the Beatles. I prefer Van Halen to the Beatles. But that's like a personal preference. I only think that there's one rock group that I think is just like unequivocally the best rock group, and that's The Who. In my opinion, I think The Who are the best rock group of all time. The Who are just like, there's so many good Who songs. It's stupid. It's actually fucked up how many good Who songs there are. More than Zepp, I love Zepp. Don't get me wrong. I love Zepp. But I feel like The Who had more diversity in their sound. Like, truly, a lot of the good Zepp songs sound very similar, which is fine. But The Who have like this insane range where they were doing rock operas, they were doing punk, they were doing so many different innovative things, and they were so musically tight. Also, they're the first group to like break their instruments and do fucked up shit and do weird shit. Like, their guitar player was deaf in one ear because they put dynamite in a drum and blew it up on the Smothers Brothers. Like, try and like put that into context. They went on the Smothers Brothers, which is like the shit that your parents' parents watched, which is like the most like, hey, and get ready for The Who. And they blew up a drum on the stage. And everybody was like, oh, what the fuck? They were the first ones breaking their instruments. They were the first one telling people to fuck off. Thank you so much, White People.
Oh yeah, wow,
Dini.
that's very cool.
Evergreen 4 gifted a tier 1 sub to Isham1R.
Oh yeah, wow, that's
Evergreen,
very
thank you
cool.
so much.
Evergreen 4 gifted a tier 1.
Here, I'm going to play that for you guys,
Oh
actually.
yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Evergreen 4 gifted a tier 1 sub to Erga Smith.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
LFG Big Willie.
This is like one of my favorite rock and roll stories right here. Too much gunpowder in the drum kit. I'm going to wash my hands real quick.
1967 tour gathered momentum, but it was not until they appeared on live television that The Who really made a huge impact on the American public.
Where do you want to get right there? They look after us on this show.
It was a national TV show. And the show really was Keith Moon.
And over here, the guy plays the sloppy drums. Follow the yellow brick road. What's your name?
Keith.
Keith?
My friends call me Keith, you can call me John.
And this is You got sloppy stage hands around there. Okay, that's enough! They're gonna sing My Generation. This song really goes, and you're gonna be surprised what happens because this is excitement, and hit it. My Generation.
People try to put us down, my generation, just because. Talking about my generation, things ain't cool at all.
The band
Also, their swag is fucking unmatched.
was due to mark the end of My Generation with the usual smoke and instrument smashing. But, always the showman, Keith Moon was planning to go further than ever before.
Yes.
With 10 times the standard dose of gunpowder hidden in
Yes.
his drum kit.
I didn't know about, Kit didn't know about, The Who didn't know about. I mean, no one knew about the amount of cherry bombs that he put in his drum kit. And I don't think even he knew about how big the explosion was going to be.
His hair is on fire. His fucking hair is on fire.
Explosion caused a momentary breakdown in transmission across America. Pete Townsend claimed he was left permanently deaf in one ear.
True.
And a flying symbol sliced into Moon's arm.
Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Moon is bleeding out right now. Dad Beard, thank you so much. Sick. Dude, my favorite part of this is this host. Look at the look on his face. What the fuck? That's good shit. Where does Daltrey rank among frontman? He's so good, dude. The Who are so good. Listen, that's just my take. Everybody's gonna have a different favorite classic band. I would put the Rolling Stones in that category as well, but the Rolling Stones didn't like to be identified as a rock and roll band. They like to be identified as rhythm and blues.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Hey Will, really been enjoying the return of America Me Up. To Fear and much
That
love.
song didn't really go that hard. That song went so hard at the time. Because it's about being a tweaker, by the way. That's why he stutters. Because tweakers would stutter because they'd be so geeked up. So that's why he adds the people try to put us down. Everything in its time. What are we watching? Yeah, Patience. Patience. I thought he had a stutter. No, he didn't have a stutter. Why do you think that's the only song he stutters
Yeah,
in?
wow, that's very cool.
Keith Moon took horse tranquilizers before a show, passed out on stage, and a fan had to finish the show. Yeah, that's awesome. That's rock and roll. I saw this, and I saw Nandre have a really good take on this. Robert Pattinson and Parker Finn plan to remake the 1998 horror film Possession. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Possession, but Possession is like one of the most like insane horror movies of all time. And Nandre's take was, don't fucking touch this movie. Robert Pattinson has really been a pleasant surprise in terms of like his range and his ability and the stuff he's made. Parker Finn was the director who made Smile. I don't know, man. This is tough. This is a tough one to do.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Neff headers.
This is a tough one to do. If you don't know what this movie is about, this is a movie about a guy who catches his wife having an affair with a demon. And it's a lot. It's insane. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Thanks for the hype train, guys. That's really nice of you. Napoleon Dynamite turned 20 years old today. It's so funny. We just watched Nacho Libre and we talked about Napoleon Dynamite and what a bellwether film it was, and kind of why we watched Nacho Libre. Movie night tonight. Yeah, that is why the title of the film is Film Night. Title of the stream. Sorry. Okay. Do you guys want to know what we're watching? You guys keep asking. So we have a tradition here, okay? we have a little bit of a tradition here. I show you guys a lot of Criterion film. Okay. I show you guys a lot of Criterion film. And I show you guys a lot of diverse film. And then every once in a while, we watch one for William. We watch one for William. And tonight is one for William. Tonight, Caligula confirmed? Why do you think Caligula is one of my favorite movies? Jesus Christ. Porn. No,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not porn.
wow, that's very cool.
3 months in
Tonight we will be watching an Arnold Schwarzenegger film. We're watching Total fucking Recall, baby. Give them air. Give the people air. I fucking love Total Recall. It's one of my favorite movies ever. Open your mind. Open your mind. This movie's incredible. It's interesting because I love all Arnold Schwarzenegger films, and there's kind of like a Venn diagram overlap of like Arnold Schwarzenegger films and like some of the best movies of all time. And I think Total Recall is one of the movies that falls in that overlap. It's just a really good sci-fi film with Arnold at the helm, but it's like a little campy, so we can all just have fun. And I checked, and the triple titty is blurred out. Okay. But yes, there's a triple titty in the movie. I hate to say that I told people about this
Oh,
one.
yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I actually got a lot of pushback on the internet when I said that I thought that this version of The Crow looked really bad. And like a lot of even things in the trailer were super confused. But apparently the first reaction to The Crow calls it horrible and unwatchable. I think I will probably still watch this movie at some point, but I'm really sad because it could have been really good. It's terrible. Have you seen it? You know what's really interesting is Skarsgård made another action movie in this period of time that kind of got very mid reviews, but I watched and actually kind of really enjoyed, which was Boy Kills World. It got such bad reviews. And then I watched it and I was like, wait a minute, this is like a really fun action movie. Why do people hate this so much? So yeah, it's interesting. Now that film was dope. Yeah, it was really fun to watch. How do you feel about this new Nick Cage project? It has to be an insane casting, right? Nick Cage, J.K. Simmons, Giancarlo Esposito, and Scott Hayes will star in The Prince. The film follows an addict's odyssey through the high-stakes world of power, pleasure, and pain, and journeying towards recovery. Partially inspired by Hunter Biden. Fuck yes. Oh, fuck yes. Dude. Nicolas Cage smoking crack as Hunter Biden is gonna go nuts. That's gonna hit. When the edible hits and you get Taco Bell for dinner, dude, Joe is blowing up. Look at how Joe is blowing up, dude. 5.5 million views. I told y'all it was only a matter of time till Joe eclipsed us. He's too good. He's too fucking good. The Sneakadoodle Bite King himself. Taken off. He's just got too much swag. You gotta slow down, Joe. They gonna kill you. You eat too hard. Your bitch is too bad. Oh, shit. What's the movie for tonight? It's the pinned message. It's Total Recall tonight. Is this your shirt? I make the THX sound when I come. Oh. No, I scream like Yoda. Play the sound. Actually, I can't play the sound. I'm gonna tell you why. There were a few members in our community that reached out to me and let me know that the THX sound like hurts them. Like it's a sound that they just can't take. Which I thought was really interesting. Puss so good makes me scream like Yoda. Oh yeah. Whoa. Do you think this will be any good? Terry Gilliam. Okay, I like that already. He says Johnny Depp is playing Santa and Jeff Bridges is playing God in his new film, The Carnival at the End of Days. It will be very funny for those who like to be offended. Oh, Satan, not Santa. Yeah, I was having a hard time wrapping my head around that. Santa? Satan. Okay. Interesting. I really like Terry Gilliam. Satan. I don't know. It's hard to say something's gonna be good or not. But that's a good cast. Logan's new manager. The WWE United States champion is making TikToks with Donald Trump.
Yo.
It's so over, dude. It's so over. Say hello to your new president. It's so over. Dude. Hit the fucking bell. It's so over. It's Jover. Is Will a Trump supporter? No, I'm not. But like, dude, people don't believe me. People don't believe me. But we're running a corpse against that guy. We're running a fucking corpse against that dude. It's Jover. Tough. Dude, we're literally doing Weekend at Bernie's and hoping that the Democratic Party is trying to pull a Weekend at Bernie's, bro. He's going to be at the fucking debate. Give him more adrenochrome. Push him out there. Listen. I'll be honest. I honestly think you could run like Mussolini against Joe Biden right now, and Joe Biden would lose. He's the worst candidate of all time. He's the worst presidential candidate ever. Nah, Hillary was worse. I mean, Hillary just kept shooting herself in the foot, man. All Hillary had to do was just like not do what she did. She just had to not go on Charlemagne the God and be like, yeah, I carry hot sauce in my bag. That's something I do. I also carry raw peppers in my bag, like a Haitian grandmother. Really, I do. This isn't racism. Vote for me, black people. She did not say that?
No more questions? They said no, she has to go.
What's something that you always carry with you?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Are you getting information right now?
Hot sauce.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Hot sauce in my bag?
White
Swag?
people
Hot
underscore
sauce.
Jamie gifted
Really?
a tier
Yes.
1
Now listen, I just want you to know people are going to see this and say, okay, she's pandering to black people.
Okay. Is it working?
Dude, the is it working is maybe the most cringe thing of all time. Like I feel my butthole collapse to the impossible density of a black hole when I hear her say that. You can't say the quiet part out loud. You can't do that. You cannot just go on Charlemagne the God and be like, hey, black people, I really need you. What do you want me to do? It's so like, speaking of Biden, this is gonna make me sad, bro. I don't even know what this is. It's gonna.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Good stuff.
Guys, for the love of God, we wouldn't let Meemaw leave Shady Acres retirement home to go buy yarn across the street if she looked like this. And we're running him as a presidential candidate? Against the Teflon Don, Donald Trump himself? Donald Trump is so Teflon, the man caught every single charge that he was up for and was still like, I'm gonna run for president. I don't give a fuck. L takes, you're right, brother. This guy is the picture of fucking virality. You're right. He's just trying to glean what direction the wind is blowing. He's just trying to pick up on the wind direction. He's deep in thought.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
like,
wow, that's very cool.
if you need to hear it,
Yes.
if you need to hear it, yeah, I'll be voting for him. But like, do you understand, libs, how fucked up it is what you're making me do as a coherent person? I'm voting for a corpse in the year of our Lord 2024. You're making a person, a thinking, feeling human being, vote for. I have to go into a ballot box and go, all right, corpsey, here we go. I would vote for Air Bud before I voted for Joe Biden, though. Like, if they ran Air Bud and they were like, there's no rules that say a dog can't be president, I'd be like, I'm with the golden retriever. And you want to know the fucked up thing? That golden retriever will probably live longer than Joe Biden. But ladies and gentlemen, let me reiterate something. I'm a comedian. I am not who you should be asking for political takes. I am best known for dying sucking my own cock on a weekly basis. If you are basing any of your political beliefs off of anything that I say, go listen to smarter people. 100%. Like, I think that a lot of streamers want to be an authority on everything. I am not. I will never tell you that I'm an authority on anything, aside from maybe sandwiches and the New York Jets, which, I mean, who the fuck cares? Exactly. Thank you. I am here to make you feel better by laughing. Because I think all things in life, if you really get a good perspective on them, are kind of tragic and kind of ridiculous. But when you really focus on the ridiculous part of it and not the tragic part, it makes it a lot more palatable. So that's my function, to make your life a little bit more palatable. By reminding you, it's all kind of fucking ridiculous. If you are looking to me for anything other than that, with peace and love, the merch for my podcast is going to be an obituary t-shirt of me sucking my own cock till the point where I pass away. That's my brand. So don't take what I say and go to your parents or loved ones and be like, listen, I have a really good political take from this guy. Don't do that. You inspire me? No! Wrong! What have I just been telling you? How disappointing? I mean, in a way, if you're disappointed by me saying that, good. Good. It's important that you are disappointed at this point. Because I don't want to be that person for you. I just want to make you laugh. That's what I'm good at. And like in my own life, I'll stand up very firmly for the things I believe in, and I'll work hard for the things I believe in. But ultimately,
Oh yeah, wow,
you know,
that's very cool.
This is the way.
there are a few things that I will fight for in my community, and that is that everybody should be welcome. Everybody should be made to feel comfortable. Everybody has the right to feel happy and safe. Trans people are people, etc., etc. Those are the things that I will ride for. But outside of that, let your freak flag fly.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Yee brother.
Water is a human right? Fucking, yeah, that's a brave one. That's a brave take, dude. People are pretty divided on that one, I'll tell you right now.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Nuclear take. Mavs just lost again, bro. What the fuck happened to that team? Anyway, I hope you guys understand that it's not that I don't have beliefs and ideas. I honestly am just very cognizant of my ability as a political mind, as a social mind, and it's not what I'm good at. You know what I mean? You wouldn't ask Betty White to go hit line drive baseballs in the MLB. You know what I mean? That wasn't her thing. So I just do my best to make my little corner of the internet palatable for everybody and preach tolerance and love. And
remember, chat, a wise man once said, put them in their baby seat incorrectly and get into a car crash.
Okay, that is a quote of mine. That was a quote. See? That was a quote of mine. You can't be political Andy if you also can be quoted by saying,
Bloom is nuts.
If you can't get to the gym, you should put your baby in his car seat incorrectly and get into a car crash. Those don't exist together. Anyway, what else is going on? Sony Pictures has acquired Alamo Drafthouse. Okay. It's the first major Hollywood studio to own a movie theater chain in 75 years. That's awesome. That's actually sick. That's actually very cool. How do you feel about Rodgers missing mandatory practice? I'll answer one or two football questions. It's unusual, and I'll tell you why. Robert Saleh basically went on a press conference and was like, yeah, we knew Rodgers was going to miss mandatory camp. He let us know. And then there was a pregnant pause, and he went on to say, but it is unexcused, and he will be charged for it. So it kind of sounds like Rodgers was like, hey, I'm going to go do this thing. And the team was like, well, we'd really prefer to have you at minicamp. And Rodgers went, which I get. I mean, he's that kind of guy. Will it ultimately impact the quality of this football team? It remains to be seen. I don't think so. I think, honestly, Tyrod Taylor getting reps with the first team is probably good for the Jets because they'll probably need him at some point in the season. So, I don't know. Are you dating Caroline? Yes, I am.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I'm hopeful that the upcoming Blade Runner 2099 isn't horrible. The Boys has been a good run. Maybe Amazon gets Blade Runner right.
Yeah, I would hope so. Amazon has a pretty good track record. Everything being owned by two companies is not good. That is true. That is true, but it's not like they're buying the railroad. They're buying Alamo Drafthouse. So like ultimately we live in an era where there are going to be less and less movie theaters because people don't go to the movies. So Sony artificially propping up a movie theater and allowing it to remain open longer and do something really cool and really be a historical, awesome theater. I don't mind that. That doesn't spark like monopoly dread to me, but you might have a different take on that. And to be honest, if y'all started going to the fucking movies again, Alamo Drafthouse probably wouldn't have had to sell. But the truth of the matter is, the 5,000 of you in here, you're not going to the fucking movies. At least not like you used to. Alamo Drafthouse is amazing and Sony will ruin it. That's an interesting take. What do you think that they will do to ruin the Alamo Drafthouse? You think that they would make significant changes? They're going to pull a Red Lobster and sell the land and property to rent it back to the business? You think so? You think Sony is pulling a Red Lobster with Alamo Drafthouse? Wait a minute, dude. I feel like that series of words just made a Russian sleeper agent turn on. Like an impossible combination of words. Sony is doing a Red Lobster at Alamo Drafthouse. Ah, no svidonia. Why wouldn't they?
I'm a stud.
I don't think that's how Sony wants to make their margins,
This
but
is unrelated to everything, but I start a new job on the 24th. Smile, big dubs over here, less than 3.
hey, I could be completely wrong, but my instinct is that Sony is not buying Alamo Drafthouse to bust it out for the rent. They could be. Sony could be at that point. I mean, they've had a few stinker movies. They could be like, how are we going to make money? We got to pull a Red Lobster. You laugh, but you clearly don't understand capitalism. Shut the fuck up. Suck my dick, lick my ass, pussy. You want that response? Jesus Christ. Shut the fuck up. Holy shit. Shut the fuck up. Who let all the fucking losers in chat tonight? Shut the fuck up. Go back and watch Hassan. Shut the fuck up. Wrong fucking chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that was my reaction, but it's like, there's only so many times I can be like, with peace and love. Peace and love. This is not a political stream. Peace and love. I'm here to make people laugh with peace and love. Peace and love. No, let's talk about the soul-crushing reality of capitalism. They're probably going to set up child work farms in the Alamo Drafthouse.
Oh, that's
They're going to start building iPhones with child labor. It's like, okay, all right, man. Did you see the Pope said about the air in the Vatican? No, I didn't. Real trap shit.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
By the way, I did that voice. Not many people know that's how I started my career. Holy shit, man. Where'd you find this? This is very serious. Since Sony took over Alamo Drafthouse, they murdered my family. Interesting. I'll be honest. I think Sony is buying Alamo Drafthouse to force places to show their shitty movies for longer. That's ultimately probably what I think their modus operandi is. Is like, how do we get Madam Web 2 to stay in theaters for longer? Willie, you should be writing all these bits down if you want to do stand-up in the future. I don't like doing stand-up. I used to do stand-up. I used to work at the Laugh Factory in Los Angeles, and stand-up is a soul-crushing job that only the craziest of us can continue doing. I would go back to improv comedy. I've talked about it. I went back and talked to some of the groundlings about coming back, and they welcomed me with open arms. And I was very tempted. I was very tempted to be like, you know what? Fuck streaming. I'm going to go do improv comedy. I'm going to go make $20 a night doing improv. That would be really fun to me. Just to give you some insight, as a former Alamo BK worker, we unionized successfully as we were trying to do a $5 million renovation. They weren't losing money at all and talking up record sales. Taking up record sales. The sales was more likely to hedge fund trying to sell off the problems to someone else. What problems then? If you were making record sales. And this time it happened to be giant Sony, which is scary for the union. I'm not trying to bust your balls. Interesting. I don't know. Remains to be seen. You're joining OTK short film was impressive. I love to see anything you do. Yeah, I think we're gonna work on a feature at some point. I've been working on a script. Do you guys want to hear the script I've been working on? You guys can tell me if it's funny or not. I think it's funny. So
yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Yes. There's a movie that I kind of fell in love with, which is about a Japanese woman who sees the movie Fargo and is convinced it's real. And so she goes to Fargo, North Dakota, to look for the money in the movie Fargo. And I loved that concept of kind of like blurring reality and film and like homage to another film. So the script I've been working on is a movie about a guy, normal guy, works an office job, very buttoned down, feels kind of sad about his life. And he goes out with his friends one night drinking, his office friends. So not really his friends, but office buddies. And they're having beers at a Chili's or an Applebee's or something. And he's kind of like the tag along.
Wow, that's
You know what I mean? He's
Love film night.
kind of the guy at the office that got the invite just because he was there. And they're all at the table, and his office crush is there. And the guy at the office who's kind of like the bravado. All right, everybody, let's go around the table, and we'll all share a hidden talent. And the first guy's like, I can juggle. Hey, that's pretty great. And the other one's like, hey, I can do accents. And they're like, oh, kind of, not really. That's pretty bad. And goes around the table. And it finally gets to him, and he's like, I can dance. And they're like, what? And he's like, yeah, I'm a good dancer. I'm really good at dancing. And they're like, we've never seen you dance. And he's like, well, I don't really have much cause to dance in the office. Like, what are you even talking? Dance to this. And he's like, I can't dance to this. It's like lounge music. And they're like, well, if you can, this guy says he can dance. It's like really awkward. They kind of make fun of him. And then his crush is like, I believe you can dance. He said, well, thanks. She's like, have you ever seen the movie Billy Elliot? He's like, no. She's like, it's about a kid in Ireland who has a natural aptitude to dance. He's like, all right, yeah, I might check it out. Immediately runs and rents Billy Elliot and watches Billy Elliot. And he's like, oh my God, I'm Billy Elliot. Like, I have the music inside me. I have the dance inside me. And he wants to become a professional dancer. So he seeks out a disgraced Russian prima ballerina, Vincent Cyr, who was thrown out because of his unsavory and dangerous practices. And the rest of the film is like a dance kung fu movie where I learned to dance from the greatest dance instructor ever to do it. But he has very unorthodox methods. And I've actually signed up for hip hop, R&B, and progressive and pop dance classes in Los Angeles to get ready for this. And at the end, the movie resolves itself with another trip to Applebee's. And they're like going around the table just talking again. And the guy's like, I can dance. And they're like, what the fuck? And he's like, DJ. And the DJ's like, yeah. And he fucking puts on a track and he absolutely just shreds the Applebee's. There's not a fucking dry seat in the house. And then it just kind of ends. That's what I want to write. That's the film I want to do. Anyway, cinema but spoilers. Guys, by the time this gets done, you'll have forgotten all about it. Let's be real. It's going to take a year. Joe is Hungry should be the DJ. That'd be incredible. Were you riffing just then? No, I've been working on this premise for like the last few months. I've actually been signed up for dance classes. I'm working on this. I'm making this film, whether people like it or not. And I think it's just going to be called Adult Billy Elliot. And my dream is to set up a really big stream that is supposed to be one thing. Like, you guys come in ready for like OTK game day. We're about to play, you know, pickleball or something. And like right before we start, I'm like, hey, can we watch something real quick? 2-hour long movie. That is my dream. That is my absolute dream.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Thank you so much for the tier 1.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I will be there, no matter what.
Anyway, gosh, we have a lot of people in here tonight. I hope I'm making you laugh. I hope you're having a wonderful middle of your week.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Thanks for the good times.
Oh my God, another Long Legs trailer. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Do you remember anything? It's like a long dream. And so dark.
Oh my God. Is that Nicolas Cage? God help us. This is going to be so fucking good.
And so dark. A world of dark. Like a nowhere. Between here and there. I don't ever want to forget him.
Oh, yes. Okay, I'm going to say something else. I am so happy she is getting to be the protagonist in another horror movie. She was so fucking good in It Follows, and then I never got to see her again. I'm ready. I am absolutely ready. When does this come out? 7/12? Oh, it's a month from now. She's a scream queen at this point. Yeah, she's awesome. My mods, did we check to make sure that Total Recall doesn't have any dieties in it? She's great in The Watcher. The Watcher. Oh, is this about the guy who leaves fucking messages? Wait, is she in The Watcher? Wait, is she even in The Watcher? Twitch no like tots? Twitch no like tots. They're very anti-booba. The Watchers. Guys, this is also not her. Wait. This is also not her. What movie are you talking about? Watch her. Oh, yes. She is in this movie. I remember this movie. That's crazy that The Watcher, Watcher, and Watchers have all come out within the last year and a half. We need more title diversity. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, gave y'all an hour, which is what I usually do. Are you ready to get into a film night? Let's fucking go. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are going to be watching a film from 1990, which is called Total Recall. And it is a very good movie. It's a very good sci-fi movie. I enjoy it a lot. It's really good. It's really fun. And I'm excited to watch it because I love Arnold. Arnold's my favorite. I don't know how you feel about Arnold, but I think he's great. And it's a sci-fi movie, but it's also like very campy and fun. Anyway, I'll give you the little spiel that I give every film night because I have to. So we used to watch films on Amazon Prime Watch Party, but sadly, she has gone away. And so now we watch films on Netflix Free Movies. Netflix Free Movies is a free movie service where Netflix licenses titles. I'll be splitting the audio and I'll be deleting the VOD. So we will not be making a copy of this film. We'll all just be watching a free movie together. Now, with that being said, I will not turn off ads because I don't want to lose my ad incentive. And so if you're not subbed, you're gonna deal with ads. It is what it is. You know, you gain something, you lose something. But the good news is we can all watch the movies together. Unlike Amazon Prime Watch Party, where we had a lot of people that had to sit out, basically everybody who is here can watch the movie with us, which is great. But if you're not, there's apparently a breastfeeding ad going around. Kerfuffle, thank you so much. Is this an abridged version? It is an abridged version. There are no tits. So anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh,
yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Higsby gifted a tier 1 sub to King Daddy Dongo.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
I appreciate y'all. I'm out. All right, well, see you later. So during the film, I will have chat off, I will have alerts off, and I will have donos and bits off, just so that we don't ruin the integrity of the movie. So if you wanted to gift or donate, get it out of your system now, or hold your peace, because I love to be able to thank you guys. It means a lot to me. I don't like when people sub and I don't say anything. It makes me feel guilty.
Get your ass to Mars.
Get your ass to Mars. So if you're not subbed or you are subbed and you want to gift, don't do it. Just hang out and enjoy the evening. I do this with the community because I love doing it. I love talking about movies. I love teaching about movies. And it's been a real pleasure
Gifted a tier 1
to
sub to
thank you. It's
They
been a
have
real
been
pleasure
gift
to
subs to
watch
the
this
channel.
community grow and go from the 14 people we used to watch movies with to the 5,500 we have here tonight. So I have a brief set of rules. It's 3 minutes long.
Yeah, wow, that's very cool.
If you've seen it before, you're going to go ahead and get your blanket, get your snacks, take a pee break, get comfortable, turn out the lights, etc., etc.
Easy, clap.
But if you've never seen these
yeah,
before,
wow, that's very cool.
you might want to take a
Joshua
second and just
gifted a
familiarize.
to Industrialize. They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
Familiarize yourself with these rules because they might increase your viewing experience.
Wow, that's very cool.
Anyway,
Movie night woohoo.
here's 3 minutes. I'll see you when these are done. And thanks for joining us for Film Night.
It's a groovy time for a movie time. So grab your gap and grab a seat. But don't forget to get something to eat. Delicious meat and nutritious meat.
You can't beat my meat for a special treat. Sucking on me is really neat.
Don't be a jerk and don't be a fool. Be a good neighbor and follow these rules. What are these rules? Remember to keep your shoes on at all times. Don't pull your penis out unless you really need to. Indecent exposure is a class 2 felony. Don't talk once. Don't talk once. This ain't real, was it? Don't let it work out. We still have motherfucking money. Do not get caught out the seat that follow you while sitting there. I am everywhere at once, and I will cut you off. If you make out, yeah, I will cut your lips and tongue from your head with it.
Oh, wait, it's back. It's back. It's back. Yep. All right. That was interesting. That's a hard internet crash right there. Sorry about that. All right. The last thing I saw was people asking, is that green guy a pickle? No, he is a jujube. He's one of these candies right here. Jujube is the answer. Someone asked if he was a pickle. Anywho, sorry about that, guys. We'll allow people to file back in. Okay. Let us. Total Recall, baby. Okie doke. Sorry for the break. Is everybody back? Is everybody happy? Okay. Okay. Let us first go to our reaction tab. Get rid of fixed alert.